Hi everyone and welcome to today's show. Today I wish to make connections between Mr. Elvis and music band Mano Negra. Let's see. We have this music band Mano Negra from France, and this band on English Mano Negra means black hand, or on Serbian that is Crna ruka. What is Crna ruka on Serbian? Black hand on English. Black hand, unification or death, popularly known as the Black Hand, was a secret military society formed in 1901 by officers in the army of the Kingdom of Serbia. Interesting, that is Black Hand or Crna ruka or Mano Negra. What can we find in Wikipedia about Mano Negra? Well, let's see. Mano Negra, complete Spanish name La Mano Negra, sometimes abbreviated to La Mano in France. Mano Negra was a French music group active from 1987 to 1994 and fronted by Manu Chao. The group was founded in Paris by Chao, his brother Antoine and their cousin Santiago, all born of Galician and Basque parents with partly Cuban roots. First of all, Mano Negra. We have man in the word Mano Negra, and O can be crown. And in name Manu Chao, we have man again. Interesting. And let's see pictures from that band. Okay, picture we see star, red star, black hand, and what we have here? Man, Mano Negra, man, and O is a crown, and on O there is a crown. And who wears a crown? King. And Mr. Elvis is king of rock and roll. One of music albums by band Mano Negra was King of Bongo. Again, king reference. King. Crown again on O, crown again on O. We have two crowns here. And we have word king, king of Bongo. Also, Mano Negra had a song, King Kong 5. Again, king reference. King Kong 5. And let's see how much value Mano Negra is in gematria calculator. Let's put this all together. Let's calculate all these numbers. 254 plus 528 plus 88. That is 870. Mr. Elvis would have 87 years. He would be 87 years old if he was alive today, and 0 can be O and O can be crown. So crown is for king of rock and roll, Mr. Elvis, and Mr. Elvis would have been 87 years this year if he was alive of rock and roll. Let's see results by geometria. First word, Bill Gates. Interesting. And the results by English and simple gematria. First word is Trump. Interesting. And look at that. Fort. 444. Interesting. Well, let's see. Let's see one more thing. Mano Negra in three-step gematria. Three steps gematria, what do we find here? Well, let's see. 333 in first step. Nothing interesting here. If we double this name, of course, we will have 666. Nothing interesting here. Well, why don't we put Mano Negra and Elvis? Let's see. And Elvis. What do we get then? 613. Here we see 611. Interesting. 66, 66. Interesting. But we have 611. What we will get if we put 1 crown? What we will get? Well, of course, 666. We got 666. Nothing interesting here. Let's put 1 more crown. And we have 10, 11, 6. 6, 11, and 10. Interesting. 6, 11. Let's put 1 more crown. And what do we have here? 66, 15, 24, 66, 90, 81, and we have 6, 11 again. Interesting. One more thing. Let's put Elvis Waterloo Eba. 630. Nothing interesting here. Let's put a crown on that. Well, of course, 666. And here we have 87, 21. Mr. Elvis would be 87 years old. And nothing interesting. Well, let's put this. In this gematria. What do we get here? Let's calculate all these numbers together. 20, 86, 2086 plus 1182 plus 197 equals. You see, that looks like a date. Now these numbers, that looks like a date to me. April 3rd, 1965. April 3rd, 1965. An amazing prediction. In 1965, Paul Harvey predict future with If I Were the Devil. If I Were the Devil, Paul Harvey, warning for a nation.
If I were the devil, if I were the prince of darkness, I'd want to engulf the whole world in darkness, and I'd have 1/3 of its real estate and 4/5 of its population, but I wouldn't be happy until I had seized the ripest apple on the tree. So I'd set about, however necessary, to take over the United States. I'd subvert the churches first. I'd begin with a campaign of whispers. With the wisdom of a serpent, I would whisper to you as I whispered to Eve, do as you please. To the young, I would whisper that the Bible is a myth. I would convince them that man created God instead of the other way around. I would confide that what's bad is good and what's good is square. And the old I would teach to pray after me, Our Father, which art in Washington. And then I'd get organized. I'd educate authors in how to make lurid literature exciting so that anything else would appear dull and uninteresting. I'd threaten TV with dirtier movies and vice versa. I'd peddle narcotics to whom I could. I'd sell alcohol to ladies and gentlemen of distinction. I'd tranquilize the rest with pills. If I were the devil, I'd soon have families at war with themselves, churches at war with themselves, and nations at war with themselves, until each in its turn was consumed. And with promises of higher ratings, I'd have mesmerizing media fanning the flames. If I were the devil, I would encourage schools to refine young intellects, but neglect to discipline emotions. Just let those run wild. Until before you knew it, you'd have to have drug-sniffing dogs and metal detectors at every schoolhouse door. Within a decade, I'd have prisons overflowing. I'd have judges promoting pornography. Soon I could evict God from the courthouse, then from the schoolhouse, and then from the houses of Congress. And in his own churches, I would substitute psychology for religion and deify science. I would lure priests and pastors into misusing boys and girls and church money. If I were the devil, I'd make the symbol of Easter an egg and the symbol of Christmas a bottle. If I were the devil, I'd take from those who have and give to those who wanted until I had killed the incentive of the ambitious. And what'll you bet? I couldn't get whole states to promote gambling as the way to get rich. I would caution against extremes in hard work, in patriotism, in moral conduct. I would convince the young that marriage is old-fashioned, that swinging is more fun, that what you see on TV is the way to be. And thus I could undress you in public, and I could lure you into bed with diseases for which there is no cure. In other words, if I were the devil, I'd just keep right on doing what he's doing. Paul Harvey.
Well, that was very interesting. Anyway, that's it from me. Talk to you soon. God bless you all. Stay safe. God bless you all and your families. Stay safe. End of the video.